Yeah.
Badass.
What's up, bro? Do you
Damn,
see
it
that?
looks it's like right on. It looks just like studio scale.
Yeah, size wise, it's pretty damn close, man. I'm telling you. Yeah,
That's
it's very cool.
badass. That was really cool.
The
Gabe,
base.
you look like you just woke up from a nap.
I actually just did. Oh man, how you been, bro?
I'm good. Good to see you, man. Good to see everybody tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I set my alarm. I set my alarm. I was like, all right, 15 minutes is like enough, like before the show, like start. It's not a 15-minute nap.
He just sent me the link at 8:59. Just FYI.
Yeah. You're like, hey, are we good? Oh, the link.
Yeah,
Yes, let me send that to you. I just posted it on the Facebook group. But cool, man.
Yeah. Hey, I hear that you guys are getting some pretty good hot temperatures over there, huh?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, not like crazy, but yeah, like it's getting near the hundreds. A lot of the days we went to Disneyland on Wednesday, just kind of out of the blue. Wife was off, I was off. We're like, let's just go. Um, so then, but it was like in the upper 90s. It was crazy.
Dang.
Just rare, right down here.
Right. Yeah, I hear where Lee's at up over there in Kansas. They've got like 108, like not the what it feels like, but the true temperature.
Yeah.
Like, it's been pretty bad there. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
But cool, man. Look, looks like our friends are here. Let's say hi to everybody.
And
Star Wars Addict 88, not to be mistaken with Star Wars Addict 77. Sean, what's up, Sean? How you doing?
hey, buddy.
Chris, how you doing? Scott, how you doing, Scott?
Hey, buddy.
Robin, how are you, Robin?
Hey, Robin.
Armando, what's up, Armando? Flex, what's up, Flex? How you doing, bro?
Hey, thanks for joining.
Yeah. Benjamin, what's up, Ben?
Hey, Benji.
Oh, me and Justin. What's up, Justin? How you doing?
Hey, Justin.
Grilled cheese collectibles. Chris, what's up? Sean. Jens, what's up, Jens? How you doing, bro? There's Jens.
Did you say Sean or Shane?
Where no, there's Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I'm like
he just woke up. It's okay.
What's up, guys? All right. David, what's up, David? How you doing, man? Brad, what's up, Brad?
Hey, good to see you, Brad.
Oh, and then Jeff, Star Wars Addict 77.
Hey,
not
buddy.
to be mistaken for Star Wars Addict 88.
Hey, so Jeff, just a yes or no, because I haven't talked to Brian, but so is this deal that he's creating, is this going to be for the Falcon that you're building? Because it's kind of hard to see in scale. And I'm just curious, is he plan on doing a whole complete circle, or is it going to be just half of one? I'm just curious because that thing is freaking badass. I remember when Gabe and I, when we were at Celebration over in the Bandai, how they had the Falcon like taken off. I
Yeah.
actually got to meet the designer that made that Falcon
Oh,
at
nice.
Wonderfest. That was really cool. Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Oh, so Jeff said it's just half. Just cut off.
Oh, okay. I'm a little disappointed, Jeff, but just kidding.
If you want the whole thing,
Come on, dude. We need to go for the guys. This needs to be not just a coffee table, bro. This needs to be the dining room table.
that would be that would be insane, man. I
Yes.
mean,
And hey, I just want to say to Jens and his beautiful wife Anita, thank you guys so much for all your hard work at the dark side. We have been
Mhm.
busting ass up there. It's crazy. There's so many things that I just don't
Yeah,
realize, and they just have been, a godsend. And thank you guys so much.
yeah,
And Brad Bishop, did you see that the Corvette, dude?
yeah,
Okay, let me just tell you, I'm sneaking stuff in slowly.
yeah.
It's like, I got Lee saying, "Hey, dude, we need to wait because we're going to be doing the lighting and all that." And we putting shit all up in there, but golly, it's so hard, Gabe, to not start. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
want
start.
to see things set up so bad. I'm
Oh.
being patient. But we're having fun.
Yeah, heck yeah. Um. So yeah, man. Other than that, you want to tell people about the gentleman you just met
Yeah,
recently?
it's a weird story, guys, but it's a really freaking cool one. I was having lunch, puffy tacos, and I really was. I'm not bullshitting. We were having some puffy tacos, me and a buddy, and the phone rang, and it was a 3-1 area code, and I didn't answer it, and anyway, called back again. So I thought, well, just in case it's an emergency or something. So I
Mhm.
answer it, and it's this gentleman's name's Mark, and he says, "Hi, I read a story up on the Dark Side Brick Oven Pizza Company, and I saw that you're doing movie prop memorabilia in there, and that you're a big ET fan." And I said, "Yeah, actually, I am." And he goes, "Well, I actually was involved in ET, the movie." And I was like, "What?" So this guy was worked for Kuahara and worked closely with. We're going to go over the details because we're going to actually have him on the show. But I just hung up with him about 10 minutes ago. But we've become friends in the last 3 days. I'm going to see him on Tuesday, but he's got a ton of ET memorabilia, and he lives here in Bernie.
Mhm.
He's from California, but it was a really cool story hearing, the story behind like Kuahara, and he's, was getting ready to start telling me some other, really cool stories, like how Universal was going to be the demise of Kuahara. I don't know the details. We're gonna find out,
Yeah, yeah,
but they sketched so every single. I didn't know all the details, but obviously, Gabe, buying
mhm.
the Kuahara that I've got, it's a Kuahara, but it's a reproduction
Right.
of the original. Everybody might know that the original went for over 250 grand. So Mark was very much involved in all of the artwork and the design of all of the bikes in ET. And he sent me, and we're going to show this stuff when we have him on. But
I could show a couple of them.
yeah, yeah, a lot of behind the scenes production with the kids on the bikes,
Yep.
the designs of all the Kuahara bikes. I mean, this was just like I couldn't even when I was talking to him.
Yep.
He's got some of the pieces from working for Kuahara.
Mhm.
So really cool stuff.
Yeah. So like this, it's like the concept art, right?
Yeah, it's all the concept art he's got, of like what bikes. So, and I asked him, I said, "So were all the bikes on ET, were those all Kuaharas?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'm
And
like,
then is that him, Ted, or no? That's just the.
"No, no,
Oh,
yeah, his name is Mark."
gotcha.
But like, there's the actual ET's bike. And then I was asking him about the lightning bolt because I noticed a lot of you people that aren't into ET or maybe never paid attention, like I've
Mhm.
had to do. The bicycle with ET, you see the lightning bolt on the seat,
Mhm.
and there's two different ones. Like the reproduction one I got doesn't have that lightning bolt on it,
Mm.
but like the original one, this one they did. And this thing, I love this picture.
Yeah, this is great.
And it brings me back when I was a kid. But those are actually Oakley goggles. But isn't that a sweet picture?
Yeah. Was that a promotional picture, you
It
think?
is. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about it when we have them on the show. But we're going to have some limited number exclusive through Collection Wars posters
Very cool.
That we're going to offer. If you might be interested for a hell of a lot cheaper, that you could
Yeah.
find them online on like eBay and stuff.
Oh,
But it's really cool seeing, like these production pics. A lot of them of the boys talking and looking at their bikes. It's just really, really cool.
yeah. Man, that's really cool.
I'm so intrigued, like hearing the story about like Bill George and Lauren Peterson when they were talking about the
Yeah.
hey, how you doing, Nilda? The like the little miniature bikes that they made for the movie. I mean, I just can't wait to ask him all these particular questions.
Yeah. I bet Sean would be all over
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. Is he
Right.
on tonight or no?
I haven't seen him on yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he might
That'd
be.
be really cool. So, but yeah, I look forward to it. So I'm going to be going to his house on Tuesday, and
Okay.
he's going to show me all his stuff and what are the
Very
odds? He's happily living in Texas. So
local. I know. That's
yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
Um, well, cool, man. Well,
Yeah,
what else? What else has been going on? You just been working on the restaurant.
man, nonstop,
Yeah.
nonstop. Yeah,
Man, for me this week was a busy week for like collectibles. Like I haven't really like, I haven't really bought anything recently, but then this week I just started getting a bunch of stuff in. So I
yeah.
got the probe droid that came in. Um
The
I got
base is pretty cool. I didn't realize the base.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely. I mean, because the other one has like a black, like the six scale one, and
Yeah,
then the special edition one have the little like snow base.
yeah.
And like some people like the snow base. I always thought it kind of looked cartoonish,
I remember when you first got it. What you thought when?
right? Like it's a little too smooth. Like I don't know. So I really I don't know. I just didn't. I
I
didn't
know
care.
what you're saying, but it looks good.
It looks great, yeah, like for display purposes and all that. But
Yeah,
anyways, I like this base a little bit better. But I did notice right off the bat that the color is better on the six scale one for
yeah,
sure. And
yeah,
immediately I was like, oh well, Jason Eaton did the master on that one, so I'm sure he,
yeah.
like, it's gonna be
Mhm.
more accurate, right? This
Right.
one is a little bit kind of glossier. Here, I'll show you at least the top here. It's like glossy black, although it's not like super crazy. Let's see if I can show you.
That's the one you just got.
Yeah, that's the one I just got.
Yeah,
Um, Here, let me see if I can show you this. If I can pull off the top.
yeah. It's definitely different color than the
Yeah, it's a
the
little.
studio one.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't,
They're
I
not
don't
too
know. I
far
don't
off.
know if you could tell, but yeah, it's definitely just a little bit shinier, a little
Yeah,
bit more black than. But I mean, again, it's being nitpicky, but yeah, I made a little video of about it. Obviously,
yeah,
gave Jason a shout out because he definitely could see um, the difference.
yeah.
Um, and then I also ended up getting this week. What else did I get? Got my Vibro Axe, which I'll be doing a video on that. But here,
Badass.
so now we both got it.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on big screen real quick. So a big shout out to Ryan and Julie. I mean, everything on here is besides this guy right here. Um, it's all basically found parts. This aluminum, like this thing was actually handmade by him, using like I mean, basically he got everything down. Obviously, here's the Kenner blaster part. Um,
It's
this
crazy.
Yeah, this thing is just beautiful. So I'll be doing a video uh, with this pretty soon. I know Julie's going to be working on a couple pictures, like side by side comparison pictures to show, um, just so we can kind of show where the references came from.
Yeah,
Um,
that's really cool. And you'll be able to come see it on display at the dark side.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
it's
That's
very
really cool.
cool. Now I got to just figure out how to mount it and where I'm going to put it. Right now, it's actually I ended up using one of the Regal Robot gaffy stick
Oh,
holder,
badass.
but it worked perfect. Like it's exactly like it cups the hair dryer part perfect.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, no,
Man,
Ryan.
don't they wrap it good?
Oh man, that was the best. I mean, best wrapping there.
Did it take you? It took me like 30 minutes to unwrap that thing.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want to like go and like razor every. You know, what I mean, I was gonna
Yes.
start
Yeah.
cutting everything. I was like, oh no, I don't want to cut too deep into it. So, just kind of slowly doing it. But again, I appreciate that. I appreciate that they took their time and really really packed it really well. So, yeah,
Just let's go outside and chop some watermelons.
I know, right? And you probably could. That this thing is
Oh no, you could.
it
You could.
has some weight to it. Like that thing is like pretty intense. Um, my dog. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's.
Killer dog.
Oh yeah.
That's Cujo.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't want to mess with this dog. He'll get you. Yeah. He's smaller than a cat.
It's a Chihuahua, right?
No.
Well, I just figured Taco Bell, Chihuahua.
Right.
They got- I'm just kidding.
No, it's literally a cat. Like that's what we talk about. We always joke around. We're like, we own a cat.
That's
Come here,
hilarious.
Marty. No, he's not gonna come. Um, but yeah, man. So I got that. Oh, what?
Can you show a picture?
It's okay. We'll see if he comes later.
Oh, there he is.
All right, yes. Come here, Marty. But yeah, so I got the Vibro X. I got the Probe Droid. I got something else, but I can't remember what I
Where do you
else.
put all that?
The what?
Where do you put it all? I'm just.
Oh, I have no place for it.
I know that's what I'm saying.
It's literally like that's why
I don't know.
I've been honestly like if remember me and you talked about this, right? That sometimes like it's frustrating, right? Like you walk into like your collection room and you're like, oh man, like it's like you want it to look nice, you want it to look cool, and it's frustrating. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm almost to the point where like I don't even want to walk into the collection room because I'm like, oh man, this place is a mess. Like I have to redo, like I got to redo it.
Trust me, I know.
I mean, it's the floor is just filling up with just like stuff. So I think what I'm maybe not this week or next week, but maybe in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'll probably
I'm just. I don't mean to cut you. I'm
stuff.
sorry.
Oh no.
So what about the garage?
Well, I have two storage. Like remember I had those two storage units. Although I compressed them into one huge one, so I have a storage unit. So that's what I'm probably gonna have to do is just start packing them up and put some stuff in the garage. I mean, in the storage. I have the problem is right now. Currently, I have stuff in the garage. I had already like cleaned out this room and I like put a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So again, I yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta just get rid of stuff that I don't need, right? Like the clone trooper helmets. Like I don't really, like I need to focus back on original trilogy and that's it.
Yeah.
Like
I
that's
understand.
it. Like I can't do the other ones.
I love the AT-AT driver helmet on the top. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and
I've
that's
always,
what I mean. Like I rather just keep it like original trilogy, maybe Rogue One, and
what's under the AT-AT driver? I can't see what that is.
it's the TIE Fighter. With
Oh,
it
badass.
has like the chest box.
Yeah. Oh, badass. So, Justin brought up a good question, and this is something that for you, Gabe, I think that you might know later or after next week, maybe get some insight on a lot of that stuff. So, do y'all
What?
think that we'll see more sabers released from EFX in the near future?
Oh, yeah. So for sure. There obviously there's three of them that are kind of coming out right now. For people that pre-ordered the dark side ray one, remember the one that like opens up like that one's shipping out literally in the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and I EFX I think is gonna send me one. And I'll do a video. I'll show it to you guys. and then they just announced the pre-order for the Luke saber, right? And that's a big deal because even though it's the Luke saber from Mandalorian, it's still the Return of the Jedi lightsaber, right? Uh,
Right.
and it's kind of the first time that a licensed company has released kind of an original trilogy lightsaber. Like I said, even though it's from the Mandalorian, in over a decade. So a lot of people that have missed out previously on those Luke lightsabers, right now is the time. And I thought they were going to come out way more expensive, right? Because I mean, we're kind of used to, like, we got desensitized a little bit with some of the prices from, like, let's say like Regal Robot, right? Regal Robot prices, kind of got us used to like paying, you know, big bucks for some of these. So I thought they were gonna come out with like $1,000, $1,200 or something for that lightsaber, and it ended up being about under $600. Like I think it's 579, right? And
Yeah.
it comes with the with the stand, with the plaque, no acrylic top, but none of the EFX ones ever came with that. So I was kind of surprised that it was at that price point. But they're coming out with that one, and then the Ahsoka ones, so the dual set. So
Mhm.
that's for sure coming out as well.
Yeah, that's another thing this week that dropped. But real quick is the Ahsoka trailer. But to Zombie Hunter, real quick, collections are meant to be seen, not packed away. But yeah, Zombie Hunter. But the issue is
Yeah.
room, and we all fall in that rabbit hole of continuing to
Oh, yeah.
collect and get things, and there's
Yeah.
just no room, So
And that's the thing. I mean, eventually, one day, and we've talked about this. I'll take one of the bigger rooms. Take like my kids' room once they move out or they switch stuff around, or if we ever get a bigger house or something or another house.
yeah,
But
I saw Nilda was losing her shit when it came to the Ahsoka uh, trailer drop.
oh, I know.
Yeah,
A
she's
lot of people. I mean, it's a big deal because there's a lot of Easter eggs towards Rebels, like the cartoons, which I still haven't watched completely. So
You know what? I haven't either. You know
yeah.
what? I ask everybody, and I hope I don't upset Nilda, or there's a few of you out there, but I've just never been an Ahsoka fan. I don't like think that but I just never it's never really been a. And I think that the person they cast to play Ahsoka
Mhm.
is beautiful for the part. I really do. I
Yeah.
think that's good. But I guess maybe because I never watched the cartoons, you
Yeah.
know.
It is, and that's the only reason why I started liking Ahsoka because I started watching the Clone War cartoons, right?
Yeah,
And again, like I said, I had admittedly like I skipped through a lot of episodes just looking for the Ahsoka episodes.
yeah,
Um, so she ended up being again one of my favorite characters. And then Rebels, I started watching it, but again, it's tough, right? It's tough to
hmm
just like binge watch them because there are a lot of episodes that like I don't know.
Get kiddish, kind of
Not
kiddish.
necessarily kiddish. It's just like it just didn't grab my attention enough to like care for it. It's a lot about the clones and like the or not the clones, the I guess these rebel like
Yeah.
characters, right? Um, and I'm like looking for like Darth Maul, and I'm looking for characters that I know. But yeah, I mean, I have to watch it. I have to watch the series before Ahsoka comes out, or else I'm not gonna know anything. I don't really even know about Thrawn, like the
I
main
was
bad.
getting ready to say the same thing right now. I know nothing about that.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll stick to
yeah.
cartoon.
So season two to through four, that's when I heard it gets good. But I've only made it through like season like one. I think I got to about a couple episodes into season two.
Hmm.
So I just have to sit there and just watch it. And the thing is, you got to remember too, is that Clone Wars and like even Rebels, George Lucas was still very involved in that. So
Oh yeah.
you're still watching George Lucas's Star Wars.
Oh okay. That's a good point. That's a real good point.
Yeah, grilled cheese. Rebels has the most heart of any modern Star Wars show.
Excuse me. I've been cleaning all day.
Oh,
Right, Jens?
yeah,
You're
two through
probably
four, the
sneezing over
best.
maybe.
John is by far top five villain. So yeah, that's what. And I saw one when they first kind of introduced Thrawn, and like you see in his quarters or whatever, or his like chambers,
Mm-hmm.
he like collects stuff from like the people he's like conquered. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought that was cool because he's kind of a collector. um, but yeah, man, yeah, I definitely gotta do that.
That's cool.
Just wait for the kids to move out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and eventually there's that, or you know, new house, or I start going pushing out that way, right, and pushing out towards the like
Talk
the
about two attorneys going at it.
right.
Now, that's one I don't know that you'll win.
No, um, but yeah, yeah, eventually down the line. And again, I think the biggest problem is the helmets. The helmets are the biggest problem, right? Because they do take a big
Mhm.
chunk of space, right?
Yeah, they're badass. So,
Yeah. So we'll
so
figure
you
it out.
got the San Diego Comic Con's coming up next week, huh?
Yeah, yeah, on
I thought it
Wednesday.
was this week for some reason.
No, no, no. Yeah, it starts Wednesday and goes through Sunday. So yeah, so
Mhm.
I'll be there on Wednesday. I know David's gonna be down here, David Boudreau, and we'll be going a couple days there. He's gonna be gone, um, and then yeah, the kids are dressing up. My wife is working hard on making their costumes right now,
Is it
but
like a surprise? Is it a surprise?
no, but it's funny because it actually has to do with like Clone War and Rebels because my oldest daughter, my 8 year old, she's gonna be Ahsoka, but she's gonna be the Rosario Dawson Ahsoka, right? So we got her
Mm,
costume like down. Right now, what we're doing is we're printing the arm pieces and the shin guards. So I'm gonna be working on those the next couple days. But everything else is like spot on. And then my littlest daughter, my 5 year old, is gonna be Darth Maul because she says that Ahsoka and Darth Maul are friends. So she wants to be Darth Maul, and it's funny because she picked that. Like she
Are
went.
they friends though?
I kind not really, but like on the last season of
They tolerate
Rebels,
each other.
yeah, like they're gonna fight each other, and Darth Maul's like, I don't. Who are you? Like to Ahsoka, like I want Kenobi, and then Ahsoka lets him out eventually to create like a distraction, but
Gotcha.
they're not really friends necessarily, but they're also like they didn't kill each other, right? But my youngest daughter says that they're friends, so she wanted to be Darth Maul.
I loved that the when Obi Wan and them are like it's the campfire at night. Then
Yeah,
Darth Maul comes in and they fight, and when he stabs him and like kind of catches him and like lets him down real easy. And that'd have been
yeah.
cool to see if that was real.
Yeah, and then yeah, people are, like David. Yeah, Funko Pops swap me. The thing about Comic Con is that it's a huge convention, regardless. Right? Like, I mean, it's if anyone's ever been, it's like no other convention as far as size wise. Right?
Yeah,
It takes up the whole San Diego Convention Center, which is probably like what 4 or 5 huge halls. Um, the first hall is like just artist area. Actually, two of the halls are basically artist areas where they
mm,
have like pretty much all the artists, right? You got like Jerry Vanderstelt, right? Like
yeah.
he gets his booth there. All of these artists get a booth there, and then all the video games, right? Like so Nintendo and like Xbox and all those
Mm,
have a whole hall for them, and then in the middle is where you have like the Marvel, the Star Wars pavilion. So I mean, there's huge setups. Kind of, I mean, you remember, I mean, Star Wars Celebration, how they had the big Star Wars main Lucasfilm setup. It's kind of
mhm.
like that. They have that there. So a lot of people are like, oh well, Sideshow Collectibles isn't going to be there. And yeah, I get it. Like Sideshow was a big booth. Like the booth probably took up about maybe the area of maybe I'd say maybe like 8 booths, like in like in
Right.
space, and it was a big vendor there. That's normally there, but I mean it's nothing compared to the rest of the convention, right? So I don't. That's a lot of people. Like I know Jeff. Like Jeff says, like he's not being funny. Like, and I get it, but it's not. Um, Sideshow is honestly like Sideshow. I only go to that booth maybe once throughout the whole convention. Uh,
But see, I'm opposite. Like when I go, that's like one of the main ones I'd go to first
yeah,
because of the hot toys and
right. But you got. I mean, but for 5 days.
yeah,
That convention goes on for 5 days.
right,
So you
right.
could imagine, right? It's not a 2 day or like
Are there a lot of vendors that sell like? I know this is a stupid question. I know, just asking.
yeah,
So like a lot of the vintage toys, Star Wars toys, like
yeah, yeah. There's that whole section. There's a whole like
okay,
shopping section from
okay,
like
okay,
vintage toys, the vintage comic book,
okay.
and all
I
that
think
stuff.
you said that. I was just asking.
Yeah, and then of course, within those shops, just like any other convention, there's
Right.
a bunch of Funko Pop, sellers and stuff like that. But that's like every single convention. Um, but and again, I think San Diego and Netflix will still be there. It's like the big booths will be there. I think
Mm,
what they're not going to do is they're not going to do the Hall H, the famous Hall H, right? So at San Diego Comic Con, people sleep outside of the convention center for days. Like they literally just sleep by the beach, because they're waiting to get a spot into this huge hall where they would normally announce like the movies, or they would do reveals, or they'll have huge like celebrity panels.
right.
And a lot of the movie studios obviously are not going to do it this year because not first the strike, but um just some of the studios didn't even want to. And if you think about it, what big movie is even coming out really? That's
Hmm.
what I mean, that they need to promote.
I remember for years, and I remember when me and you first met. I always wanted to go, and even Tom Regal would always tell me, "Get me a ticket. I'll get you in over there." So I was really excited because it was always so hard to get in. It's almost like a lottery thing to get in to go to the San Diego Comic Con. But
Yeah,
now after going to Celebration, which is my main focus, which was Star Wars,
yeah,
I completely lost. And I think well, I don't want to set it against Sideshow because they sell all of the other stuff too. But I mean, I
yeah.
kind of lost interest in going to after being at a Celebration and knowing that that's just Star Wars.
Wow.
Going to a San Diego Comic Con now,
Right,
granted, if you're into the Hulk or all these other
right,
toys,
right. Like actual comic books, right? Because
yeah, yeah. What is
that's
it
what
about?
it's about, right? I
Yes,
mean, every single year at San Diego Comic Con, the only Star Wars thing is the Star Wars Pavilion, like the
yeah,
Lucasfilm Pavilion. That's it. It's
yeah,
this big section where they have a lot of little like Star Wars and Lucasfilm shops. And I mean, I guess for me, EFX Collectibles, right? And the new Novos, they've been there a couple of years, which is kind of you know, where I like to spend my time, anyways. But we actually, most of our time at Comic Con, we end up spending more in the cosplay area. So most of the people, like the cosplayers, stay up front, and they take pictures and all that stuff. But that's because my kids dress up. So every single year we have like they have their costumes set up. They'll have like four costumes, and that's what they like doing. They like going out with all the cosplayers and looking for other cosplayers to take pictures with. So like we just have a ton of pictures of like my kids meeting other cosplayers, and that's like our convention experience is that we don't go to the panels, we don't go to anything like
right.
that. So
Hey, and Regals, they're going to be there.
no, Regal Robot's not going to be there this year.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was wondering.
it's yeah. I mean, I get it. It's all
Oh,
the way across, you know,
yeah.
across the country.
I
Um,
wonder. I wonder if they'll go to Regal, go to the Japan celebration.
oh, maybe I doubt it though.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
Just because they can't sell, right? Like their
Yeah,
license.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't
That's
want to.
that's the other
I don't
thing.
want to hear that shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying 100%. Yeah.
Well, who knows? I mean, who knows? Um, they are going to have at San Diego Comic Con. They're going to have the high end collectibles panel. Um, so that's going to be interesting because it's still the Lucasfilm rep, the one that we met at Celebration, right?
Right, right.
It's him hosting the panel, and I'm very interested to see what sideshow, because I'm sure they have sideshow still is going to have a representative because
Right, right,
they're a license holder. So
right.
I wonder if he made one of them show up because I
Yeah,
know
I'm really curious when you're meeting with them too.
yeah, EFX obviously will be there, and like Kotobukiya, and just the all the
I'm
like.
really I was talking about Tom at Regal. I'm really kind of surprised, not bothered, just surprised on the production slowdown because he was whipping these busts out pretty quick, and they were actually in the mail. And he came out with two new ones pretty quick. And well, hell, you've seen them, you have them, and they're not even shipping yet. I'm really like kind of surprised.
Yeah, the little guys. Yeah, I've actually gotten messages too from just like random
Like
people.
when is it? Yeah, when there's
Yeah, they're like, hey, like, do you happen to know like what's going on with it? I think somebody asked me about Nim Num,
yeah,
um,
yeah,
Nine Num.
nine no. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I'm just again, it's not a big deal. I'm just
yeah,
just curious.
yeah. I have no idea what's going on.
And hey, so you were talking about your all the things that you got in. I forgot the one thing
Mhm.
that I got because I was like, yeah, I haven't been buying much of anything, but uh, our buddy Pete, he sent me a link, and I just got them last night. Pete, not in the mail, got them, but I just ordered them because I forgot. But they
Yeah.
re-released the black hole figures, the robots,
Oh, the little ones, right?
Maximilian
The figures.
and Bob. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Vincent. So I got those three. They were $20 a piece. And
Nice.
then some of you guys that follow me on Instagram saw that I did receive the Jazz Inc.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you want to talk about that or?
I don't mind talking about it. I mean, I can just briefly. I don't know if anybody that's in the chat has one. I know Matt got one, um, but I think it's first off to a shout out to Houston and his company Jazz Inc. I think
Hmm.
what they do is, it's an undertaking and it's a lot of work,
Yeah.
right? Um, so I did receive mine. Mine had a couple little issues, but it's a huge ass piece that goes in production, and I understand. He's a small company that there's going to be little issues. He told me that he hasn't had any issues. Mine had just some stupid little ones, but overall, it is a badass piece. But a lot of you guys know that I have the custom snow speeder built by my friend Philip, also by Felipe, um, and I just this new one that I got through Jazz Inc. It's like taking the Hasbro Black Series snow speeder and
Hmm.
recreating that exact piece and blowing it up to 6 scale.
Wow.
That's what it looks like. The way the interior lighting, the lights on it,
Hmm.
it's badass. Well, I mean, if let me just if you want me to show you.
Sure.
Yeah, let me show you. I'll go down here and show you guys. So the one that Phil did for me, that was his first Luke version, was really cool. Um, but so here's the. Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
And let me light it up real quick. Hang on 1 second. Light this thing because it's really cool seeing seeing it lit. And what's cool, I got from Joel. He custom did me up a DAC. I feel like I can
Mhm.
take on the whole empire myself. I know what you mean. So here's the. I don't know if you can see the cockpit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the stand here, this bolt was stripped out, so it's not real stable.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, it's badass looking. The flaps go up. There's not a lot of detail on the inside of the flap, But
Hmm.
now then we have this one here, and just this one is more to the production piece. I can
Hmm.
like that you see in the movie. It's more stubby.
Yeah.
The details. So, what do you
Yeah.
think, Gabe?
I can definitely see what you mean, like about it being like kind of stubbier, like chubby, like the design is different. Do you know if Felipe? What did Felipe use
He
for?
used reference pictures from the film.
Okay,
Um,
so he
yeah,
modeled it himself.
yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, that's how I know. He was very humbled when I told him send him pictures. But look, this one's. I mean, I
Yeah.
think we paid like initially for like 1,400 and something,
Mhm.
but then it went to like 1,700. But and
Yeah.
it's weird because it came with stickers. You can see them maybe over there, but
Yeah.
it already had a lot of that stuff on here. The paint job, it needs to be, I don't know, a little bit more weathered maybe. But
Weathered.
the interior of this thing is badass. I love the
Yeah.
interior, you know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But that one's just more. Just more.
yeah. But again, I mean, just even the base, it's way more sturdy
Hmm.
than how this one's done,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then here's the DAC with the sculpted
Oh,
his head.
yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. That's very cool.
Yeah. It's crazy how the six scale everything. It's just a mess in here right now. We got everything in there. Let me get this unplugged. But yeah, it's just this one's really cool.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with that though? Or what do you? Yeah. What are you planning to do?
I don't know. I don't. I really don't know.
See, that's how I've been. I've been
Yeah,
just seeing stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with
and
it.
he Phil's making me right now the six scale um, X-wing in the swamp in the Yoda swamp.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
So, but I'm going to be gaining a lot of room.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting ready to. I'm going to have a lot of room, so uh, be able to make space. And then we're building the studio gallery now. Framers will be here Monday. So
Nice.
got all the materials here. We're ready to go. So, but yeah,
Very
I'm
cool.
really. I've got a little thing going with the six scale. I love the Chewy that we have here. Is
Oh,
just that thing is just so badass.
yeah.
You know. So unfortunately, I just don't have a whole lot of room
Mhm.
to display six scale stuff
Yeah.
besides like the Jabba's palace, but other than that, that's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna have really six scale. So
Man. Very. I mean, I could definitely see. I mean, you think you might just sell the
mm,
the juice
I
droid?
don't think I don't think so.
Get rid of it.
Just because I like them a lot, I love that's my favorite ship.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would ever sell it.
Yeah.
Um,
Just keep both of them.
I think so,
Yeah.
but I'm really proud to have that other one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I called Philip right away, and because I felt kind of like I was cheating on him, because I got that one. But I was like, "Hey, Philip, I just want you to know, dude, I just got in the Jazz Inc. one, and you killed it, brother." And he was very humbled, and
Yeah.
had nothing but good things to say, which he should about the Jazz Inc. one and
Yeah.
stuff. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a huge ass piece to display. I mean, it's like, where'd he put something like that?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
like the Back to the Future, the DeLorean.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Just big old massive
Yeah. Y'all,
space.
you saw how Lee did it, how he displayed it.
Yeah. Yeah. That looked great how he did that.
And I hear that there's a guy that's making a display stand where that can be hanging in the.
Oh, really?
He's
That's the
selling
one.
it like for $450 or something. I
Mhm.
haven't seen it.
That's the one thing. Yeah, I was telling Leah that I want to get like a little more, I don't know, kind of professional looking
hmm
stand for that. Like same, I want it kind of just in that same position, like
Yeah.
but it just looks all plasticky and cheap, right? Like the one
Yeah.
I got.
And when yet the car is so badass.
Yeah, yeah.
They killed it on that thing. I really hope they do a part. Believe it or not, I'm saying, I like the part two car, and I really hope that they come out with the part three.
I mean, at this point, they might as well, right? I mean, that way
Yeah,
people could have all three of them and just
they
display.
made it sound like what's his face
I'm sure
from.
they will.
Yeah, that'd be really badass.
Yeah,
The
I'm
one
sure.
thing that I want to get, I want to have Jens build me is I want to do Obi-Wan Kenobi's house.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
want to do just like a maybe 2 feet up on the hill, where they show it's that rendering. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It's part of the special edition, and
Yeah.
it shows the exterior part of his house
Hmm.
with the smoke coming out and shit. I'd love to have that, and then like on one side of the diorama, an interior of his house,
Yeah.
like where Luke's finding out about
Yeah.
his
The
dad and stuff.
lightsaber and all that.
Yeah, and you could have Luke in there just like looking at his lightsaber.
Yeah.
And then you could take one of those new hands, like my Bespin Luke hand,
Yeah.
and hit it where it actually lights up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the old Luke I have doesn't have a light up lightsaber.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking, shit, another commission coming up. No, I'm not.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Um,
Jens is like, here we go.
right.
Yeah, here we go.
I was looking for because somebody asked me about those lightsabers, right? That they said they wish EFX would put out the lightsaber. So I
Yes, I
started
saw that.
looking because I have some pictures that they were gonna put them out, so they might still. But I found all my albums from like Comic Cons, um, and I'm gonna show you guys like my kids dressing up a little bit. Hold on, it's
Matt, you're killing me, dude. 20 more snow
get
speeders.
more 20 speeder. I know, right?
That'd be badass.
Um,
Hey, what's up with the Jaws thing?
which one?
I see a couple Jaws. First, what is that? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
is that a shirt?
it was a
Oh, Jawas. Okay.
yeah, it was a shirt.
I have that. My Denise wears that to bed sometimes.
Yeah, let me see this one. This is when Anovos. This is 2014. This is when Anovos was first there. Look at there's the Yoda. There's actually Geno's Yoda technically, right? I mean, that's what it was.
Oh, that's funny. It's
Yeah,
changed quite a bit.
that's when the castings. Yeah, when they first got the castings from Lucasfilm.
I wonder
Um,
if anything happened with that bronze Yoda.
oh, I don't know. Look at this is crazy. Like this is how like just across the street into. So this is downtown area in San Diego. Just to like cross into I guess in Spider-Man
Yeah,
there.
that's cool.
Um so hold on, let me find
How far is that, Gabe, from where you live?
maybe like 15, 20 minutes, maybe
Damn.
approximately. Yeah, less. Okay, so let me see this. Okay, this is when EFX had the Back to the Future license for a little bit, but I have this. Like I have this poster, this production piece.
Oh, that's cool.
Um but watch, let me see. Yeah, like my kids.
Hey, where was that Slimer? Man, you're little guy, young. The Slimer, who's that from?
I think that was from what is it called? EC something collectibles. Let me see.
Hmm.
HCG
I wonder if Howard had
Hollywood,
his hands in on that.
Hollywood collectibles.
I wonder if Howard had anything to do with that one. Man, little babies.
I know they did. I know. I look all. We dressed up. My kid obviously every day, and
Looks like that would be your son.
this is the year that look at. She was like, dude, she was getting so much attention, just as like baby Chewbacca.
Yeah.
It's like when this is the one the year that Peter Mayhew tweeted her out.
Yeah, and who made that outfit?
My mother-in-law, actually.
Damn.
I don't know. But yeah, like she was like drawing crowds like around her, just everyone snapping pictures of her. They're
I
like
think that's so cool, dude.
they're,
That's great.
they were trying to interview her for like shows and like, um, and it's funny because she was little. She was like maybe 2, 3. I mean, look, you
And
can
the
see her.
tradition continues, which is awesome.
Yeah, so she's every year she dresses. Look, here's with the Rogue One costumes. Like they had all the original Rogue One screen use.
That's incredible. Beautiful pictures.
Um, Let me see.
Oh,
So yeah, so obviously look for other cosplayers. They take pictures of them. You met like the Nickelodeon people, like Keenan and Kel, and I don't know. You probably didn't watch those,
wow.
um, but the all that crowd. Um, but I want to show you the EFX. Hold on, I want to show you the EFX. Because I took a bunch of pictures of the lightsabers that they were going to put out. So they originally were going to put out. Oh, she dressed up as Harley Quinn. This is when Harley Quinn was like when the movie was first going to come out.
Uh,
So she was silly. Hold on, find them. I'm sorry, guys. I even made her bat. I like made a replica bat to be exactly like the movie one. So we
that's,
go. I mean, we go pretty hard with the costumes. Like
yeah, I think that's
even
cool.
her jacket. Like try to get it kind of
That
how.
was before Chewy, though.
Yeah, Chewy was. I think we saved Chewy for Saturday. Oh, look at this! Look at it. A screen used shore trooper
That's badass.
for anyone that needed any references. Here's a screen used one. Yeah, this thing's badass. I love it.
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh, look at she dressed up as Marty McFly.
Oh, that's so cool.
the
The little shoes.
Oh yeah, yeah. She had like we were telling her like look at your watch, look at your watch. She's like so she could pose. Yeah, she's silly. Um, we found and so then we find like other of the same characters, but like they have like a big video game section which is huge. So okay, hold on, it's not in this year. Let me
That's funny.
um let me find it. Okay, and it has to be in this year. All right. So it might have been 2019. Give me a second. But yeah, so EFX was going to put out the lightsabers based on the duels. So they were going to do the Darth Vader and Obi-Wan from A New Hope. They're going to do the Luke Empire and the Vader Empire one. And then they were going to do the Luke Jedi with the um, Darth Vader one. Oh yeah, look at and then this.
Damn.
That's when they.
Oh wow, look at that.
There's Brian.
That's at EFX.
Yeah, that's EFX.
Wow. Hey, that helmet never came right. They never did it right.
They never ended up. There's the McQuarrie one.
Damn.
There's your McQuarrie. There's the Star Destroyer.
It was fun, and I can be respectful and quiet the
Look at what. I'm sure those were just Steve's, right?
They were.
Um,
They were selling that Star Destroyer dude for 17 grand.
Look at they had a Jurassic Park whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, let me. Yeah, so you could obviously see like Star Wars is kind of the least of things, Oh, here we go. Here it is. All right, so here's the lightsabers. So they're gonna do the legacy of the lightsabers.
Is that Brian Ono talking?
Yeah, that's Brian. Yes.
Oh man.
I know. Let's see. Hold on. Did I not get it? I thought I had them all.
Okay, wait. So he was gonna way back when do that production helmet? This was before I even knew you.
Yeah, this is
The melted helmet's what I meant. The melted Vader.
Yeah, because Prop Shop lost the license in like 2017.
I know many of you guys missed out on the opportunity from Top Shop. So we're
Yeah.
obviously
So they're already planning on doing that.
I never knew that.
And this is Tom's first appearance like at a convention to like talk about Regal Robot and like like in this panel, right?
If anyone ever asks, those are
He
But
still liked to talk back then too.
yeah. Oh, look, it was when he was announcing like the CZ3, like how they had scanned it and all that.
Very cool.
The Rancor. And then he was gonna do a 1-to-1 Tarkin. He was gonna do a bust.
Wow.
Yeah. And he started sculpting it, but he never
and I'm really excited to
never finished it.
I think it's
I remember you telling me. I remember seeing that
Yeah.
because he still has it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really surprised I didn't film. Oh, look at this is when he said he was gonna do the McQuarrie concept.
Many of you may recall many years ago we did the
I want to tell you what. If they want to make a home run, they need to do that bitch right there.
I mean, they have. I mean,
Gabe, you need to tell them.
yeah,
That will be huge, bro.
yeah, no, yeah.
Talk about getting back in the saddle. That thing right there would be crazy.
I can't believe I didn't take pictures of the individual ones. But anyways,
Do they still have? I don't mean to cut you off. Do you
No.
think they still have that one?
What?
Or do you think it got auctioned off?
That McQuarrie one? I'm sure
Yeah.
one of them must still have it. I'll ask them.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, look at this is us on the Conan show, on the Conan O'Brien show. You can see the back of my head there. Remember, I told you we were on the 21 Wookiee salute thing
Yes.
where my daughter was in there.
So did you hurry up and make a suit? Have your mother-in-law make you a suit?
No, they gave me one there. They had
okay.
extras. Yeah, this was us behind the scenes. Like, and then this is us on stage. My daughter's over here. I'm over here. And there's Conan right there. Let me see. Yeah, my friends that were in the audience, they're like sending me pictures. They're like, "Hey, there's your daughter." I'm like right there.
That's so cool.
So yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, and especially here in San Diego, I mean, Comic-Con's a whole it's a whole event, right? Like I mean,
I feel like we had the show going when Peter passed, but I guess not, huh?
no. Oh, look at this cosplay.
Damn.
That's crazy. The Star Wars Pavilion. Oh, look at this is when the Peter Mayhew heads.
Yes. Yeah, I remember when Tom had that what's that guy's name? Wom. I think David made one. Badass.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the guy from the cantina.
Yeah.
The friends. I'm trying to see if I have the pictures. I guess not. Oh look, here's your.
Oh yeah, the Monument Bust.
Oh, which reminds me, did you see that they announced the jumbo of that one?
No, what?
Yeah, they announced the jumbo. Oh, here we go. Oh no, let me see. Yeah, they announced that they're releasing the jumbo of that.
I don't understand. A jumbo R2?
Yeah, like the ones that you collect.
We're gonna have to go look at that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look. Here I am with Cookie Monster.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah, let me find it.
Yeah, you look like you were like 14.
I was skinny then, man.
Yeah.
I gained a lot of weight. Man. Let me find it. Hold on.
Hey, Sean, good to see you, man.
Hey, Sean.
Been a
Yeah.
while. Dude, that's good. I wonder which one it is, though.
I mean, I saw the pictures and it looked like just the regular.
Jeez, yeah.
Let's see. figure out. Let me see. R2. What are they called? They're
Looking
called
right now
jumbo.
Say it again.
They're called jumbos, right?
Yeah, Gentle Giant Jumbo action figures.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
So I guess they're going to be there. Are they going to be there? I wonder.
Probably, yeah. They usually have a pretty big booth.
Huh.
And there you go.
Oh, Droid Factory Jumbo. Oh shit! It's a convention exclusive. I'm gonna need some help on this one.
I'll look. Yeah, I'll look for it, man. When I get there,
My man. Okay.
yeah. Oh, because it comes with the third leg. I get it.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So about 7 inches.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I've got him on here.
Let's see. Available to order as an in-stock IMPC schedule Monday, July 17th. Oh, that's in 2 days, Michael. You could, if you do, you have the? Are you part of this master plan or apprentice plan?
I'm not. I should be, but
Because
I'm not.
it looks like it's going to be open to like the people. It's only $80.
Dude, thank you, David, for even bringing that up, dude. That seriously. But they won't have. Will they have it there to take with you?
Limited to 500.
Wow. Yeah, David. David, yeah, look, we're gonna have to all keep in. But yeah, please, because you know these some bitches will be selling them for $400 online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, David collects them too. Huh? Yeah. So I mean, if they have, it looks like they're available online. But maybe only like to the members.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if we see, if we see them, definitely picks them up. I wonder what other. Let me see.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna have anything else coming out exclusive. It'd be great, man. If hey David, if you actually go by there, and because I know Gabe might be busy, but if somebody can ask what their plan is to start releasing some newer of the original Kenners, you know, I wish they would continue the damn line, man. I just don't get it. You keep coming back with other shit, you know.
Yeah, looks like a lot of the little busts.
Yeah. Huh.
Pre-order schedule for Comic Con. So it looks like that's the only one that's like.
That's cool. Thanks for telling me about it.
We process a million membership purchase.
I used to be a part of that diamond whatever. I don't know if I am anymore though.
Can I pre-order exclusives for show pickup? No. So I guess maybe only online. I don't know. I mean, you should probably still look into it because if they're open on Monday, I mean they're
right.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The hand and stormtrooper gear. Yeah, you know what, David? I didn't get that one. I mean, it was never a released figure, so I still been getting them though. You know, I got the X-wing with the Luke's helmet comes off, and it's actually Luke looking, but they're just not the original ones, and I'm just getting them just to get them. But like all the new ones, like the Mando and all that stuff, I haven't been getting any of that. I don't really care about that stuff. This one's kind of cool though.
Yeah. And it's the Droid Factory one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Because I have the Droid Factory set up in my Kenner, the vintage area, and I have that R2 with the third leg there.
Did I ever tell you that? Like when I was a kid, that was like my dream. Like I would literally dream about that Droid Factory.
Droid. Oh, that's cool.
Because I told you there's this little antique toy store that was by my house, and again, like I think I remember him having it. He was selling it for $100, like brand. And this was in kind of I guess the early 90s, right? 91, 92 maybe. And or maybe even like 1990. But he had it for $100, and at that time I was probably what, like 10 years old, something like that, 11 years old. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get $100, like, ever. Like, when will I ever get $100? From my
Yeah.
parents? No
Yeah.
way. So I would like dream about, like, okay, I could, because it was right next to the window. It was like a window display, and I was like, if I go like late at night, there's a little mail, like a little mail slot. What I'll do is like I'll stick, like my hand on there, and like I was like dreaming like Mission Impossible, like heist on how to take that.
And it was in like a comic shop or something, or what?
Yeah, it was like an antique toy store.
Yeah,
Where
that's
they,
really cool.
yeah, he would sell like a bunch of, obviously he had a bunch of Star Wars stuff. He had like Dukes of Hazard toys. He had like, just like just vintage toys, and he was cool with me. He was one of the first like people that really kind of taught me about like some of like the value of some of these things. And remember, I would tell you that there's a thrift store maybe a few blocks away. So I would go to the thrift store and I would find $1. Like my parents, I get $1, and they had these little bags of just like toys that they'd put together for $1.
Yeah.
So I would like search through them, and you gotta remember this is probably 1990, right? So like vintage toys, although people collected them, it's not like it is now, right?
Right.
Like I'd be looking for them, and I'd find bags of like Star Wars toys, or like bags of like
Yeah, for
GI
sure.
Joes or whatever.
Hmm.
But I would look for the ones that he was looking for. So then I would find some. Like one time I found this like Dukes of Hazard car. And again, I think it was like 75 cents or something like that. It was like a plastic like shell of the Dukes of Hazard car with just like a little piece of metal holding the two tires, right? Like super cheapy little toy. But I knew he liked Dukes of Hazard, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. So I got it, and it was like $1 or something like that. And I took it to him, and that was my first like where like my ears perked up, because he was like, oh my god, he's like, I'll buy that off of you, or you could pick anything you want like from this wall, or like he showed me like what I could pick, and I ended up picking a stormtrooper, but like sealed, like in the a vintage one. And it was
Wow.
sealed, yeah, sealed in the box and everything, because again, back then, you can get
Yeah.
all these toys for like probably 25 bucks, 30
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty cheap. So yeah, so then I traded up, so then I had that one, and then later I waited like a year or something, and then I traded that stormtrooper, and then the stormtrooper and something else that I had found. I traded up for the pop-up lightsaber R2D2 in the box, sealed, brand new.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I
Return of the Jedi.
I ended up opening. I got like a little blade, and I opened it, and
Oh,
like,
it's Empire Strikes Back.
no, it was the Power of the Force one.
Oh, it was the lightsaber or the
The
antenna?
lightsaber, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I traded them. I traded up for that one. I had that one for a little while, and then actually in those pictures that I show of like my childhood, you could actually see it. Let me see. I find it real
Hey,
quick.
whatever happened to your Kenner Star Wars hunt?
I mean, I'm still going. Here, like I got.
You got more?
Um, I mean, it's been kind of slow. Obviously, you got Boba Fett,
Nice.
and I ended up getting a good Emperor. But I just, just like on eBay, whenever I see a good deal, I'm like, all right, I'll pick this
Yeah,
up here and there.
that's cool.
It just like I'm dreading the day that I'm like down to the last few, where I'm like, God, I'm gonna have to spend like, I mean, it's not even that crazy amount, like maybe $400 or $500 for one of the loose figures, but still, like, it irks me to know that I could have bought all these for way cheaper, like,
Yes,
even a couple years ago, right? Oh,
for
look,
sure.
here it is. Let me bring this up real quick. All right, it looks like I still had the Stormtrooper, so I might have traded some other one for it. But so like you could see the Stormtrooper that I traded right there, and then the R2D2 with the pop-up lightsaber. You see it?
Dude, that's worth a lot of money, that one.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, thousands.
I know, it's insane. And then the Luke,
He's missing, right? You took him out.
the Luke, yeah, he's out here. I took him out because I was like playing with him.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, dude, just to have all those back,
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your Luke. He's all the way to the left by himself.
Yeah, like I hung a biker scout, like pretending like he had just cut his speeder bike, and this is the
Oh,
speeder bike model, like the
it's the model. I remember. I'm just getting ready to say it's the model.
yeah, it's the MPC model.
You got all the Return of the Jedi ones right there.
Yeah,
Hey, what Jawa is that?
it's just a little. It might be the Lily Letty. It might be mine from Mexico, just without any capes. Like it was just
It's just the body, no cape on it.
yeah, no cape. No, I'd already lost it.
Oh, that's right, because the Letty one was the cloth one with the little hood.
Yeah, I mean by then I didn't have it. Probably the only Letty ones that are probably still that were in here that I brought from Mexico are probably this one, maybe the Emperor, definitely the Royal Guard because I remember that was like one of my favorite ones for a long time. Or I don't know, maybe not the Royal
That's cool.
Guard.
You got the model of this bike, the speeder bike to the right, the box.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
kept the box.
Oh, you had the micro collection.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had a couple of the micros. Let me see if I could find. There's
that's so
I
cool. I love seeing that stuff.
have a picture of the other side. Hold on, let me see. Let me find it. Oh,
Yeah,
here,
while you're looking at that, let me show you something. Hang on.
here, look it.
Hang on.
Okay, I just realized there's the Batman, the Toy Biz Batman
I never had any of those.
Joker. I mean the Joker, the Green Goblin. Then I had that record. Look at that Spider-Man record, and it was autographed by somebody, but I don't even know. I don't even remember who it was. I don't even know what I did with that. But look, yeah, here's the micro.
Yeah, that's cool. You got Chewy on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole. I don't know if you bought them individual or.
No, I actually found that whole set. I found them at a thrift store, and it was at that same thrift store probably for like $5, and that's why it's missing. It was missing a lot of things. It was missing the thing that you'd push down and it would explode off. This
Yeah,
little
that's cool.
step.
That's really cool.
It's missing that. Oh yeah.
That's really cool. It's just like back in time, but so here was in my room.
Oh, that's cool. Let me see. I'm gonna put you on solo so we could look at it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I had all the boxes and stuff to all these. I always like you do now with your collections. You know, when you get something in from Sideshow or EFX, I don't even I chunk all that stuff. I don't have any boxes, but yeah. So you could see a lot of the.
Very cool.
And then there's this one too. This is like all the original comic books.
Oh, very cool.
And look, you can see down on the bottom here where the mini rigs are. You can see, you can see the skiff.
Yeah,
That thing's worth a lot of money. That one next to the Jawa.
Yeah.
I think that's the skiff next to it. Yeah, it's the skiff. I
that's.
had like 4 of those skiffs.
But see, it goes to show, right? Like what we valued, like the fact that we took pictures of our displays, like
Oh, exactly.
proud of them.
That's right. These are the things that I had one where I was holding my. Here, you saw that one. But these are the ones that I like, and I wanted to frame eventually. Is the, all my like
Oh yeah,
like from the fan club. Look,
Yeah.
I would even reach out to. I mean, these are cool little old,
oh that's cool.
but like, and I have them these frames up to the right to looking to your screen to the left.
Mhm.
Those are all like me. Like, look, Kenner Products. Look at this one.
Oh, you were like,
I was trying to get a job. I was
Oh.
like 15 years old, saying that I would send them pictures of my Star Wars collection.
oh, that's cool.
Isn't that funny? And
Well,
they're
that's
like, "Oh, we really appreciate you. Look, here's another one from Kenner."
from Kenner. Oh,
Yeah, I
fun.
mean, and they don't exist anymore, so
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. Now that I'm seeing all this,
Yeah.
I used to always I would write these people from the fan club all the time. They probably knew me by not this guy, you know.
They're like
But
this kid again.
yeah, that's the fun stuff right there. What you were just showing. So what a cool history, right?
I know, man.
All true fans, and look at us on a Saturday night away from our families. Well, with another family, right? We're with our other
Right.
family, our Star Wars.
I know, talking about Star Wars, and I mean, but that's again, it is, you know. And what's funny is that, and I'm sure you're kind of the same way. Like, did you tell people like, okay, so those pictures that you took, how old were you around there? You're already a teenager.
Some of them I was a teenager, and then some of them I was like, I mean, I would say if I had to guess
You're
from
like,
like 13,
yeah.
maybe 12, 13 to 15.
So those pictures that you took right there, with like
Oh,
those,
actually, those I was
you're
actually a little bit older. You
okay. So
should have
you're
seen like those are like shitty pictures compared to
yeah,
my older pictures that I had in my bedroom when I was
mhm,
like it was like ridiculous. Like
yeah,
I mean, there you couldn't see any wall. Every piece of the sheetrock on my wall had posters,
yeah.
really good ones too, with tacks in them. You know,
Oh no.
yeah, they're all destroyed.
Um, and then the reason why I say that is because like it's funny because I never would tell people, right? Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, my friends, like when I was a kid, you know, they if they came over, they saw my toys and they knew I liked Star Wars. But like later down the line, like when I was, you know, a teenager in my 20s and my 30s, even now, right? Like even
Mhm.
a lot of people, my immediate, you know, like coworkers and stuff like that, like sometimes they wouldn't even know
Yeah,
that I collect this stuff because I, you know, I kept it a
of
secret.
course. Yeah, you don't want to tell anybody, and it's so weird. And I've said this from the beginning on my personal channel
Hmm.
and on this show when we first started that I was always afraid as a kid that I was not going to like Star Wars anymore. It was going to be I was going to grow out of it. Like, I mean, who around me still plays with toys at my age? You know, when we're in high school now, and
Right.
even Haley's kind of out of it now. And I thought there was hope for her. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she could be the last Jedi, but it ain't happening. Did I say the word last Jedi? No. Anyway, so, but seriously, and then it just kept going, and like, man, I'm a true freaking fan. I guess I don't know how else to explain the
But what
craziness.
I'm saying is that we were like, I mean, we're like closet fans, right? Like because again, I mean, not until I started like social media and stuff like that, like I wouldn't advertise that I'm a Star Wars fan. And like most people, besides my family, that they knew I liked the movies,
Yeah,
didn't think I like Star Wars like this.
and now
So
you're in the courtroom, like, aren't you that Star Wars replicas guy?
right. Oh, now I'm like proud. I show everybody. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you
yeah,
like Star Wars. Check this out. Like even strangers, like random strangers, like, oh, you like Star Wars? Check this out. You know, but it wasn't always like that. And you know,
yeah,
especially in high school. Like I was a big Star Wars nerd secretly
yeah,
in high school, right? Because that's when like the special editions came out, and you know, what I mean, like it kind of revived my interest in Star Wars. Like it reminded me, like, oh yeah, like man, I really love Star Wars. Like,
yeah.
and so I went and I bought the VHSs, and it's funny because I ended up buying the gold edition. You remember when they came out on VHS, and it was
Mhm.
like the silver one and the gold
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
The silver one was the letterbox, and
yeah.
I was like, I don't want to lose the top part. I don't want those black bars on top, which is stupid because it's the opposite. It's like they cut the sides. So I ended up getting the gold version, the letter or the square version. So
That's really cool. Yeah, it's funny because even still today, like we were in Bill Miller's the other day, like if I see somebody that has like a Star Wars, shirt on or something, I'll just be like, they don't know who I am. I'm just like, hey, nice shirt. Some my wife knows is setting up for a
yeah,
conversation, but like the other day we were at Bill Miller's and there was a guy in front of us and he had a Mandalorian shirt on,
yeah,
and a big old bearded fucking Harley Davidson, probably just killed a couple people, and he's got this Mandalorian shirt, and I'm like, hey, buddy. He like looks back at me with these chains and stuff on his belt and stuff. Looks back. I go, like your shirt. And he's like, looks down at his shirt instead. He goes, it was a gift.
Oh,
I've never even seen it. That's what he told me. I'm like,
really?
It's a cool shirt anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking
No,
dick,
my kids know. Like my kid, especially like we're at Disneyland and we're in line. Like a lot of the time we're just sitting there kind of waiting, and they know if I'm talking to someone about Star Wars, they're like, oh, Daddy's gonna show him his collection.
I know, right?
I'm like, yeah, of course I am. Like, if you're sitting there and they like Star Wars, I'm gonna be like,
holy moly.
I check this out, and that's most reactions are like, holy crap, like, that's insane.
Hey, I gotta ask you real quick. Did you go see Indiana Jones?
No.
What the hell?
Yeah, man. I know. I haven't. I honestly, in this week, I have no excuse because I wasn't that crazy busy this week. Like I
thought you were going to see it Sunday or last week.
We were going to, and I don't even know.
We were, but
and then we didn't end up going. We were gonna go on Wednesday because both my wife were off and myself were off, and then we ended up going to Disneyland. So, and then today, we didn't get to go, and then tomorrow we're going back to Disneyland. So we're not gonna go. So I don't know, man. I don't know when I'll watch it. And then next week is Comic-Con, so I doubt I'm going to be able to watch it.
Wow. So you'll be watching it on Netflix, I guess, or on Disney.
Falling asleep watching it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I got it. But I do want to watch it in the theaters, though.
For sure.
Last one, got to.
Yeah. I guess he had a birthday yesterday or some birthday. But
yeah, we definitely should. Yeah, you're right, dude. Have you seen it, David? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, but
yeah.
I wonder if what Tom's feeling about all the prop stuff, if he's continuing to push the line
for
Raiders.
Oh, for Raiders. I'm sure they're gonna.
If he's gonna keep it going.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Because it was so popular, like, right? I mean, the last two ended up becoming. And I was really surprised that the Holy Grail ended up selling about 500. I did not expect it to be a limited edition, an LE5. It's $4.99, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect that. I thought it was like, how like he did an open edition. And depending on how many orders came in, he was going to cap it at a certain time, and then he would release the edition.
Yeah.
The edition ended up being $499.
Oh.
So that's a big edition for
that is.
Like most of them are 150, right? Like, I mean, that's probably about where they always land.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, are you going to go to Comic-Con this year? You going to be around? Yeah. Once it progresses a bit, I know it's always like that, right? Like whenever you see like an old CGI film that back like in the early 2000s, we're like, man, that was great technology, and then now you watch it now and you're like, oh my god, that looks so fake.
Yeah, I hate when Haley says stuff like that to me, like, oh, that's fake.
Yeah.
Like, god dang,
Yeah.
So,
man.
Hey, I want you to know on my best friend life size Luke.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Sean, I was thinking life size.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy Mike is killing it. He got all the body sculpt is 110%, and he's putting this swivel. He had this thing machined for his neck, so his head can like look down and side. It's really cool. He just shared those pictures with me.
Nice.
So yeah, man, it's really cool. Dark Side Comic-Con. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny when I hear Dark Side now, and
that's like
it's like, hey, they're copying, and yet I'm the last one, right? I'm late on that one, but it's kind of funny because I got to admit, and I kind of felt, like I always, and we can talk about it real quick if you want, Gabe, and then maybe we can shut it down. But
Yep.
I was going to say, I was watching Fanboys, and the reason I like the Fanboy, let me just tell
I love
you.
fanboys.
So I like it just because of the history of me getting arrested at Skywalker Ranch. I mean, that's the main thing.
It's an entertaining movie too. I mean,
It is really funny.
Yeah.
The chubby dude is fucking hilarious, and I love his van, dude.
yeah.
Fucking awesome. And I love when they make fun of the Trekkies. I always think of Joseph and one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just. But when I was watching it, I thought, you know what, they're what they do here, and yet don't want to watch
Space.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is like Spaceballs came out back when, in my humble opinion, when you don't joke about Star Wars.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even like the robot chicken, it's fucking hilarious. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? How they do that stuff. But that I just Star Wars wasn't to be messed with.
Yeah.
But now, and then yet you reached out to me because of this doggy designs, or what's his
Yeah.
So is he going to do the whole line, or is he doing one, or what's he doing?
Yeah, I think he's already on the second set. So that's what's holding me back a little bit too, is that I would want the whole set and then I can't get it because the first, Lone Star and Barf, which is like Chewbacca and Han Solo, those are already sold out last year. So those are not.
Oh, okay.
So then, yeah. So
And those two sold for $3,000.
$3,000, yeah.
So like right now, that have the four figures is $6,000.
Just about, yeah. I mean, if you want the full package and all that. So.
Yeah, I love the first time I ever heard of him or saw it. I was too late, like you.
Like not to gatekeep or anything, but the pre-orders haven't come out, Michael. Let's I'm like, let's cut the conversation until I secure.
No wonder you weren't excited to talk about that, dude. I don't think that thing. I think he just has those niche guys that buy from him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a very, very like targeted audience, and he has his fan base.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you should watch Spaceballs, man. You should just sit there and watch it and just be like, yeah, it's stupid, whatever. Like, but again, there's some funny parts.
I've been so mind raped, Gabe, with the Last Jedi and Force Awakens and all this other stuff. And even, I watch Mandalorian because Mandalorian it's Star Wars, but yet it's not this. Yeah. It doesn't focus or mess up anything in the story of the original trilogy, but yet those others did. And then when I saw Boba Fett, it really effed my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this does not happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I loved hearing like in the comic, oh yeah, Boba Fett actually lives. He flies out of the Sarlacc pit,
See, you're not on TikTok, so a lot of people don't realize like what I do on TikTok and like the goofy like videos that I do.
Gabe, I do. I just don't like to let people know. I just keep that on the back.
Nah. Here, because this is what I mean.
I saw you dying with the McDonald's drink thing.
Oh yeah, I posted that one. No, but look at what I made my kid do. You're gonna like this.
Oh
no, it's you're gonna like it. Watch. So we went to Disneyland on Wednesday, and
flow exactly.
Watch this. Look at. We went to Disneyland on Wednesday, and the cantina was pretty empty. Let's see if I can show you guys. Watch.
She says she doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
I'll be careful.
We'll be dead.
So
that's awesome.
That's what TikTok is, right? We do like little clips.
But that's fun. That was good.
So yeah, so I made my daughter do the.
I made her
do this.
I could tell she was crying the first one.
No, she loves being in these TikToks. Hold on, and then I recently did another one, and there's this filter that's going around that's like really. Let's see if it's even on here. It's like an aging filter, like where you look like an old man or like old lady. So I did this video, and basically I'm saying like, yeah, it's not in here. Weird.
That's That's funny.
So basically, I'm saying like, I'm like an old man, right? And like my daughter walks into the room and she's like, "Grandpa, can you tell me about Star Wars?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course, honey." And by the way, like TikTok uses like AI technology and it like changes your face, man. Now I'm gonna have to show you. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Now we're gonna have to show you. Um, so then I'm talking about Star Wars, and I'm saying like, oh, like Star Wars is, the fans hate it because they do. Like most of the fans just hate Star Wars just in general. Hold
What are
on.
you talking about?
Well, watch. You'll understand what I'm talking about. And look out how crazy old I look too. Hold on. What I say, basically, what I'm saying in this video is that the original trilogy, the people loved, but then everything else after that, people hate because, right? Like, think about it.
Yeah.
When they did the what are they called
Was
the
this original, or everyone was copying the same thing?
what do you mean?
Did other people do the same kind of video?
No. So this is most of my skits like that are original. What I'm saying, what was trending is the filter, like the
I
face.
got you. I got you.
Um, okay, let me see if it downloaded now. And if not, I'll send it. All right. All right, guys. For all you guys that aren't on TikTok, I'll show you
Here we
why.
go.
I'll show you why like why people, I guess, are entertained by my videos on TikTok. Hold on.
Oh man, here we go.
Here we go. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of, you're right. Like the documentary. Okay, there we go. Let's see if you guys can hear it.
Grandpa, can you tell me about Star Wars?
Of course, honey, of course. Let me tell you
Wow.
about Star Wars. So in 1977 through 83, George Lucas created the original films, and the fans just loved those films. Except some people didn't like the little teddy bears. I love them, they're adorable. And in the 1990s, George Lucas decided to re-edit those, and the fans hated those re-edits. And then in the early 2000s, they decided to make 3 more movies, and the fans hated them, hated those. And then they decided to make 3 more movies, and the fans just hated those movies, hated them. They couldn't understand that Rey was a Skywalker. I don't know. And then they made a bunch of TV shows about Star Wars, and the fans hated those as well. And then there was the big actor strike of 2023, and the studios decided to make 3 more movies using artificial intelligence, and the fans hated them. They hated those movies.
So people hated Star Wars?
Yes. Star Wars fans love to hate Star Wars.
That was really good.
So that
I
right.
thought that's actually was a good one. Well, that I've seen.
Michael, you don't.
I know that was actually badass.
And that's what it really comes down to, right? Like Star Wars fans love to hate Star Wars. Like that's what we do. Like
Yes.
we like to complain about Star Wars. We like to hate on Star Wars. But yeah,
100%.
My daughter loves being on these little TikToks.
I was gonna say, man, dude, you need to stay out of the sun, dude.
I know, man.
You were wrinkled up, dude. You look kind of like a shaggy dog. One of
I
those,
know.
porch
like,
dogs.
It like looks for the lines, right? Because
like a hound. It was so legit looking. I couldn't even believe it.
Dude, the filters on there are insane, man. Like it's a whole other
Gabe without makeup.
I know, I saw that. Yeah.
Far from 100%. Star Wars fans are in different groups.
Yeah.
You have the original Star Wars movie fans.
Yeah.
And then you got the prequel fans, Gabe. And then you've got I'm just kidding. And then we got what is that? The EU fans. What is that?
The expanded universe, right?
Oh, okay.
So like the books and like the
I
comics.
gotcha. Which I've never. I
Yeah.
would buy the books when I was a kid that they
Yeah.
would come out with, because of the book cover, but I would never ever read them.
Yeah.
Except
Oh,
for like when Empire came out, I read the book.
ready? All right, we found our aggressive dog. Here's
Hey, sweetie,
our mean
you did
crazy,
really good on your videos. I saw them.
our cat dog.
God dang, what a
It
rat.
really is like it's like a
Rat,
cat.
rat, we got a rat. uh,
Ready? All
Good
right.
to see you, sweetie.
Time.
Hey, sleep
Right,
tight tonight.
just showed him our TikToks.
Hmm?
I just showed him some of our TikToks.
You do a great job. When are you going to start doing your own channel?
I do have my own channel.
Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
I know I forgot to make some videos. I'm trying to make one, but I don't have time.
Oh, you
doesn't have
sound like your dad.
All right. Say bye. Say good night.
I say bye to Psycho Marty.
Hey, you have a good time at the Comic Con. Okay, I look forward to seeing pictures of how you're dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Say cool.
Okay.
All right.
Baby.
Bye,
Say bye.
Sweetie.
Martin.
Say bye.
That dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Cat dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, we're looking forward to Comic Con. Like I said, I mean, for us, it's more about like them. Like they love it, man. And it's because you think about it, like they're so used to like Disneyland and like they see the characters and they're like, I
Yeah.
want to take a picture with that character. Well, with Comic Con, there's like thousands of characters, right? Because all the cosplayers are dressed up and like they're legit costumes.
Yeah, yeah. People go all out.
Yeah. So
That's
like,
probably do they have judging and stuff on them?
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do a costume like
That's
I
cool.
think Ashley Eckstein, right? With her universe,
Mm.
they do a contest. Yeah, but I mean, they're all just out there, right? And they're all just
Yeah.
out there taking. I mean, just like all the other conventions. But yeah, my kids just love it.
Yeah, that is really cool.
So, but cool. All right, brother. Well,
It's been
anything
a
else?
good short night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't think I have any other.
Hey, I gotta do just a real quick plug. I won't send anything, but let me just
Hey,
share.
what's up, Matt? How you doing, bro?
Let me show you guys. This is really cool. Many more to come, but remember all the bricks that Jens made?
Oh yeah,
It's starting to break them out in the thing. It's looking.
that's cool.
That's just a close up of them, but they're so legit looking.
I was wondering what that was because I saw pictures of Jens
Yes.
making those. I didn't realize they were for your
Yeah.
DeLorean.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So we got to do I was talking to him today about maybe
Yeah.
doing the black and shadowing those out. Jens tells me that it takes him 3 hours to do each brick. I mean, they're very, very detailed. I mean, you can't tell a fake one to a real one.
Yeah.
But I mean, even maybe David might know, but I'm wanting to black it out around there, like to shadow it to dark, like it's like
Yeah.
there's a hole there. But most importantly, I was just going to show you guys these two pictures here real quick. So the floors are absolutely fantastic now, but all the paint's done. So if you guys want to if you want to see that, that's the inside there.
Yeah.
All the AC is in now. But yeah, those floors, everything is all clean. But you can see all the boxes, man. Those things are just popping.
Yeah. Love
Isn't
it.
that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is I'm playing. You can see the props how they just pop.
Yeah.
This one is really cool. We still got to do the lighting. I've realized how we're going to do the lighting on the. Yeah, look here, look at all these bricks. That's all foam,
Yeah, that's very cool.
and then let's show you. And that's my Bronco with the top off, badass, right? Hang on, barbecue. Let me show you guys.
Ooh,
Lighting.
yeah, that came out great.
Yeah, when the lighting's on it, it's just something to. It's just crazy.
Badass.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, the lighting is everything. It was really bright in that little spot, and we didn't have it. But yeah, man. So
Now, are you gonna do glass pane in the front individually? Like each section's gonna have glass, Michael?
say it again. Yes, every section will have glass on it. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and then they'll have plaques, so
Mhm.
you can read what's going. You know what's.
Yeah.
But these
I mean, what's that? I can't even imagine. Like with the
the
installing
floors are so clean now. Oh, it's getting there. What that you can't imagine what?
how much glass you're gonna have to.
Oh, it's a lot.
That's
There's a
big
it's
order.
like there's like 30 individual pieces of glass. But like looking at just this picture, you can really
Yeah.
get an idea of the different spots. But I am so happy with, like, if you look at this one that I showed y'all first, this one pic, let me show you just the color combination. Let's see, it just the wall color, it just matches so good with the brick. It looks white, but it's gray. It's called dolphin fin.
Gotcha.
And then when the countertops, those are concrete countertops in the floor,
Yeah.
it'll pop.
Yeah.
Right in the center of that oven, it'll say the Dark Side Brick Oven Pizza Company. They're actually putting up the monument sign next week. That's exciting,
Yeah.
So
Have you heard any news from the Yoda or no?
no, dude, I haven't. It's shitty. That's what kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm just we're trucking along, guys. I just want y'all to see that that's what's going on every day over here. So me and Gabe are usually pretty good at having some really cool people content on the show, and that's going to start back up real soon. So,
Yeah.
anyways, that's
Cool,
it.
brother. All right, let me take you off.
Yeah, spotlight.
Well, cool, man.
But
Well,
thank you, everybody. For your Saturday evening for sure.
absolutely, man. Yeah. Last few things. Yeah, Matt. Matt, thanks for jumping on, brother.
Thanks,
Armando.
man.
Yeah, they'll be cosplaying on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. What's up? Are you gonna name the pizzas any movie names, Michael? Really quick.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. How we're gonna do that. We will have like a lot of specialty ones, but not quite sure. That's like little detail things at the end. So. But trust me, we're getting a lot of people asking about that particular.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
but anyway, yeah, everybody, you guys have a great evening and enjoy your Sunday. So, hey, what is today? Because I don't want to miss Denise's birthday. Is on the 24th, and her family there's like 3 of them in the month. So we're gonna go celebrate at the lake tomorrow. And
That's so funny because
Huh?
my wife Andy's is on the 25th.
Oh, that's right. I think I kind of remember that
Yeah. That's
because Denise celebrates all damn month. It must be a Hispanic thing, but holy cow. But Jens and his family are coming out tomorrow. We're going to go out to the lake, and they've never been on a jet ski before. I'm taking jet skiing.
very cool.
Just kind of hang out with family. So,
Yeah.
so, but everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend and stay cool. I hear like tomorrow's supposed to be like record temperatures all around the world and heat. I mean, that's what they said. So,
Well, I'll be at Disneyland.
yeah,
That's
we know, Gabe. We know.
all right, guys. All right,
All right.
brother.
Good night, everybody.